So I have two drives. I have the solid state drive and the hard drive. My solid state drive has limited capacity compared to the other drive. So this is where I store my design applications. In my case, I work as a designer and I have these apps here that I want to have installed in that drive. But the problem is some games will install by default on this drive, and I'd like to have them installed in this one, which has more space. So the case of Minecraft specifically, Minecraft will automatically install in this folder. If you write down app data just like this and click intro, it will take you to the app data, and here it is, .minecraft. Right now the folder is empty because I was able to change the directory, which is what I'm about to show you. But as you can tell, this folder originally was created in the main drive. So what I did to change the location, which is now in this one, it's called data. We go to games, Minecraft, and right here you're going to see the whole Minecraft library. Now it is installed in here. What I had to do was, here's the Minecraft application. Here's the little start file. I'm going to open it up. This is what you need. I'm going to leave this in the description. This is just a notebook. You're going to open up your notebook. Here's a new one, and you're just going to copy and paste this in here. Just as simple as that. In my case, the directory is data, which is D, then games, and then Minecraft. That's why this directory is right here. But you're going to change this according to your specific situation, your specific direction where you want Minecraft to actually load. Then you're going to save it. I'm going to save as, and whatever name you give it can be start.bat, just like that. You're going to save it. You're going to see it's going to save right here. It's going to have this kind of gear icon, so that means it is actually an executable file. It's no virus, don't worry. It's something really simple. It's just telling Minecraft.executable to actually work. Here's work directory in this location. So Minecraft can only work within that directory. Then what I did was actually create a direct access to this file, and I moved it to this folder, which I have right here, which is actually in my main drive, which is this one right here. This is not the game. This is the shortcut. If we open this shortcut, this location, it will take us to this start file that I had created. So it's actually direct access to that file. Now what I did, I just changed the name to Minecraft, and then you go down to properties, and in properties in direct access you're going to find here's a button that says change icon, and what I did was just look for the Minecraft app, which is again in my case in data games Minecraft. I just selected the app, and it's just gonna steal the icon from it, and that's gonna look just like Minecraft. Nobody's gonna notice anything, but when you open it, it's gonna open this tiny window with the instruction. Now Minecraft will launch as normal, nothing's gonna change, but the thing is now all of the directories are gonna be on this new application, well, on this new direction that I just given it, which was this secondary hard drive. All of my files are going to be down here. Now, the next thing, I like to play Minecraft with a controller. So I found out that the easiest way to make that happen is with Steam. So I'm going to go to Steam. So here in Add Game, you can add any non-Steam game. In this case, Minecraft. The problem here is if I add the start file, it will not recognize it as a game, so the controller will not work. So how do I make Minecraft work with Steam, but also with my new directory? So what I did here was I actually placed add game, add non-Steam game. If it doesn't appear here, you're gonna have to browse which means just look for it, which again is in data games Minecraft in my case. We're gonna click the app, and I'm not gonna add it because it's already added in my case, but you have to open it and add it. And once it's added, it will look just like this. Now, before you click play, you're gonna have to go to properties, and here's the directory of the actual application, but down here you're gonna just paste the exact same instruction that was in the bat file. So Steam is gonna do the job of the bat file for you. So if I launch the game, it will just launch normally, but it's gonna work on that directory. Now the thing is, how do we know that it worked? After clicking play, the game will start, and when it starts, we're gonna have to check if it created the directory in the default place or if it created it in the special folder that we just created for it. So in this case, we're gonna go check. Right now, some of the files have already updated. For example, the bin file has already updated to the current time and date, so that's already telling me that it's working. But if you just want to check, just go to, again, app data, and the file might actually have been created. There's no problem as long as it's empty, just like this. So if it's empty, then it worked, and Minecraft is working with Steam from your special directory. Congratulations.